If you are one of the millions and millions of people that are currently using ChatGPT, then one of their features or prior features may freak you out because ChatGPT allowed their private queries to be indexed into Google, and that was public. But it was made available by a box you could click on to share your chat. Look at this right here. It says your public ChatGPT queries are getting indexed by Google and other search engines. This was just revealed days ago, and many people were freaking out. A friend of mine reached out and wanted answers. He wanted to know what is going on because he himself asked ChatGPT so many questions every single day, from the littlest things as to what he should eat to how he should work out for certain body parts or to reach certain goals. He's even gone as far as asking for financial advice, putting in certain figures based off how much he makes, his job, where he lives, a lot of private information. He's putting it right there. I want to show you something though. It says right here, OpenAI quickly rolled back a new feature that allowed users to make private conversations with ChatGPT searchable. I want to read this to you. It says right here, we just removed the feature from ChatGPT app that allowed users to make their conversations discoverable by search engines such as Google. It says he described the opt-in feature as a short-lived experiment to help people discover useful conversations, but added that the company removed it in part because of OpenAI's focus on security and privacy. It says ultimately we think this feature introduced too many opportunities for folks to accidentally share things they didn't intend to, so we're removing the option. We're also working to remove index content from the relevant search engines. This change is rolling out to all users through tomorrow morning. Okay, here's the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention. I think AI is going to be incredible, but it's also going to have its downfalls. Okay, one of them, if you ask too many personal, private questions, and you give very private, personal details, it's going to remember. It's going to be able to learn based off of the questions that you ask. So this is something that it's going to keep private. It's not going to index it into the search engines, but it's only time. Okay? It's only going to take a little bit of time before we start to see some of the questions that are asked and the answers that it gives. We're going to start to see those. Okay? They are going to pop up more and more. Or, and this is the concern, AI is able to, and ChatGPT is able to learn based off of the questions that you ask. So the more questions that people ask, the more it's able to learn. Here's the interesting thing. What if Bobby Smith from whatever company is asking very private information, very private questions, and the person says, my name is Bobby Smith and I live at this address, and could you go on to ChatGPT and say, I want to know what is Bobby Smith's health status? Where does he live? Right? Get all this information. Could it actually learn based off the questions that one person asked, and now it tells it to somebody else? This is one of the downfalls. Okay? Now, I want to read this to you. Look at this right here. Sam Altman, okay? He's the CEO of OpenAI. Says Sam Altman warns there's no legal confidentiality when using ChatGPT as a therapist. It says ChatGPT users may want to think twice before turning to their AI app for therapy or other kinds of emotional support. According to OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, the AI industry hasn't yet figured out how to protect user privacy when it comes to these more sensitive conversations, because there's no doctor-patient confidentiality when your doc is an AI. A lot of issues here. But again, millions of people are using ChatGPT and other AI software. It's just a matter of time before more people start to realize what they are asking it could actually be discoverable by other people. Maybe not indexed in Google and other search engines, but other people could discover this. Now, when I was talking to a friend of mine, okay, and he was concerned about this. He was one that brought it to my attention. And one of the questions that he asked me, could his ex-spouse, whatever, could she learn about his financial situation? Could she learn about how much money he makes because he's been feeding ChatGPT all this information? It's possible. Now, I went on ChatGPT and I just looked and typed his name and some details about him and tried to and asked. Nothing there. Okay, nothing there. But what if these conversations do get indexed into Google or another search engine? What if this information is made somewhat public? Hard to find, but public. AI would be able to find it. ChatGPT would be able to find it. That's the concern. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think this is something that we should be very careful with? Do you think this is something that we need to be stay on top of? Or do you think this is something that just the users that are using ChatGPT should be a little more cautious as to the information they're providing the software? Let me know down in the comment section below what your thoughts are and where you stand. But again, that's what we know as of today. So as we get more information and more updates as to how this will affect us moving forward, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates as soon as we get them. But as of today, that is what we know. So thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.